welcome to everybody that is viewing this today or views it in the near future. We wanted to do a little Q&A session here with the experts from DTOM Veterans Ranch. So those of you know that we just launched 5% back of all of our online sales are going back to DTOM Veterans Ranch all the way up to Memorial Day. So we're calling it kind of the March to Memorial campaign. So we thought it'd be good to join with Doc T and Chris here so you guys can learn a little bit more about where that money's going back to and what they're doing for veterans here. So if you guys that are joining have any questions, feel free to comment that. Caitlin will let us know what those questions are and we'll try our best to answer them. But if you wanted to start out and just kind of give us a little background about how DTOM Veterans Ranch started out so we can kind of learn about what you guys are doing out here.
I think first of all, we'd like to thank Tidmore Flag and Banner for being partners with us and doing this and bringing this to the forefront of everyone with Memorial Day coming up. So thank you very much. We appreciate your partnership and reaching out to us. And I think for my part of the journey, why we started this, personally myself struggled when I was injured and released from the military and saw the gaps in the way veterans were cared for. And did some volunteer service and would still see gaps that even though you were helping do a project with other veterans, you were still sent home then at the end of the day and were alone. So that's where I started the idea of this. And then, so that was started in 2017, the foundation. And the ranch started 2.5 years ago. And I think Doc and I, Doc, you can tell how we met or your part of it from that. But
Yep. So I joined this mission because I lost my own military husband after 9 combat tours to suicide, and I watched what he went through with the system, and I became a doctor to study integrated treatments for combat-related brain injuries, PTSD, TBIs, things like that, and kind of morphed a treatment approach to it that was more mentorship, holistic, alternative than pills. A lot of veterans didn't want to take pills. They wanted to be free from that and live healthy. So they were going to honor my husband in Watertown. I ride motorcycle for therapy as well, my own personal therapy. And I met Chris and came out to the ranch. I actually brought 2 veterans out here. Both had severe issues. Both said that this program saved their life. So I sold my house and everything, and kind of we joined missions from there, and we have really grown from that in those 2.5 years. It has been remarkable, the number of vets that are coming forward. It's been remarkable with the community support. That's kind of helped us get to the point where we're at now, and we're getting ready to go through another phase of growth. So it's been very positive in that regards. Yep.
Awesome. Can you give us a little idea like how many veterans you guys are helping today and like what you're doing to help them?
Yep, so right now we're at almost 5,500 vets. We're getting on average between 20 to 25 new intakes a week. We've also opened the door to our community members. We have treated everything from Parkinson's, dementia, autism, post-traumatic stress, TBI, all using the MRMS brainwave sequencing therapy that I founded. So we kind of took horses and made them science trained. We teach them motion algorithms, so they're not your typical riding horses. It's difficult to explain. I would just invite people to come out and check it out. We also do food, housing, transportation assistance. If a vet needs to relocate or they're looking for a job placement, we help write resumes, we find them jobs, teach them interview skills, we do financing and budgeting with them. Anything that they or their family needs to be successful, to include home visits, we provide that for them. Okay. Yeah, awesome. All free of charge.
Awesome, that's awesome. So you said you've been kind of doing this since 2017. What has been like maybe your biggest accomplishment, or maybe if you want to mention a couple of them, like maybe some wow moments that you guys have gone through?
This arena holds a lot of wow moments because it holds a lot of pain, but it also holds a lot of success. We have grown in terms of our building structures, the amount of horses we have on the property. We now have 9 for our fully trained MRMS. I would say wow moments. There's a lot of them.
Just a few. One would be with a dementia patient that after less than a week of therapy here, turned around and recognized his wife and called her by name and said he was sorry. We have that happen with dementia quite a bit. Another one that a Vietnam era vet went from really in bad shape to now he drove himself here yesterday for therapy. So Parkinson's, we've been able to slow and almost eliminate Parkinson's symptoms, tremors with no medication. We're weaning people off medications with their primary care doctors. So the brainwave sequencing therapy is working. The biggest wow moments from this facility is they come here seeking help because they feel they have no other choice left, whether the system has failed them or they want to get off medications, and after they spend a few weeks with us, they become family and they leave here and we put families back together. We give them back their quality of life.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So does everybody that come here, are they experience like the horseback kind of like experience, or how does that all work? Like
Yep.
with,
So the MRMS program is a combination of ground hemisphere therapy plus the MRMS horse. The horse is just a catalyst. So they start with us with 12 weeks. After 12 weeks, then we morph it into a year-long program, and then after that, we integrate into the rest of their lives as part of their family. So it's a journey. So they don't just come for 1 or 2 appointments. You have to be enrolled in the MRMS program in order to ride the horses. We don't just use it for stress relief. They're actually used to heal brain injuries. We treat anxiety, depression, autism, Asperger's syndrome. We work with everything out here. So,
But they don't have to be a professional horse rider. A lot of them have never been on a horse before, and we do a lot of different types of riding and drills and parts to the MRMS program that it's not your normal just riding a horse or that. It's,
we get a lot of wow factor in. I didn't know a horse could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, I know when we walked in here, you kind of told us what your long-term goals are for the facility here. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yep, I think the number one thing we need right now is our MRMS center. It gets cold in this arena in the wintertime, and all of our therapy is either done here in the arena or we're sitting at our kitchen office table / so the biggest thing we need is the MRMS Center. We also have the Bradley Joe Memorial Garden project going. We're currently adding more lean-tos. We have more horses and potentially more coming, so we're always expanding. We have a lot of cleanup projects to do. This was a 5th generation farm, so there's plenty to do out here.
Sure. Cool. So if there's any veterans that are watching this or something like that and they want to learn more about you guys or get in touch with you, what is the process behind all that?
You can go to our website. Probably the easiest is DTOM Veterans Ranch.org. We're also on Facebook. We're on most of the social media sites.
Messenger.
And our numbers are on there, and you can reach out to us and email or call or text, and Doc and I will get back with you and see what we can schedule and if we can help you or not. And like you said, there's so many coming every week. It's unbelievable.
And the biggest thing for contact is we know a lot of veterans struggle with reaching out to people when they need assistance. We invite people to just come out for a tour and visit us. We have campfires and other things, so it's not intimidating. It's not your typical, we use the word mentorship more than therapy. Sure. It's a mentorship program. So any vet, our oldest vet was 92. The oldest person on a horse has been 82 and the youngest has been 5. So we work with all age ranges and just invite them to come out for a tour.
Okay, cool. Anything else that would be good to touch on that you guys can think of when it comes to DTOM Veterans Ranch?
We are growing by leaps and bounds, and the only thing I can say, and I think Chris would agree, is we are so thankful for our community. We have really seen an increase in community support once they figure out what we're doing out here. And anybody that has any questions about what we do, please reach out to us and we would be more than willing to take them around and give them a tour and explain exactly what we do here.
And just some examples quick of community support. Save the Cowboy is a church down in Ministry in Colorado. They donated 250 pounds of meat that we were able to hand out to veterans in 3 states in this area. They're also bringing more up here. Doc and I are going down in 2 weeks to pick up another freezer full and distribute. So we're feeding hungry families. Another one, RDO just donated a mower because of their employees wanted to support what we were doing, and we went from 3 years ago with a push mower to some donated ones that needed work to a brand new zero turn thanks to RDO. So it's just a community effort and everybody working together to change the lives of all these folks. So.
Yes, we don't have to mow grass with a percher on and farm equipment this summer.
That's probably gonna save you some time.
Yes.
Well, I know Chris thanked us and stuff like that, but we'd like to thank you guys for what you're doing for vets and everybody that comes out here and stuff like that. And you know, you guys are putting in a lot of hard work and stuff like that. So we're proud to give you back 5% of all online sales. So visit tidmoreflags.com if you need any flag or banner products. And we want to make sure in Memorial Day we're writing you guys a big check. So thank you for everything you guys do, and thanks for being a part of what you guys are doing out here too as well. So
It's an
thank
honor.
you, Tidmore.
yeah,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem at all. Thank you.
Yep.